I'm just gonna wear cat ears and act like I'm part of this Halloween festivity thing. What's up, you guys? It's Taylor and I am back to film more videos for you guys. I'm definitely gonna get on a schedule and try to get on a schedule for you guys. If you are not already subscribed, go ahead and click subscribe for more videos by me. I'm going to make time for you guys. I am finishing up school. I graduate May 6th, but that is not the point of this video. The point of this video is none other than Halloween. Let's make a Halloween themed video thing. If it's echo-y in here, I'm sorry. Halloween stresses me out, and these are the reasons it stresses me out. I know people who spend months preparing for this one night of scary, gory, horror filmatic stuff. I don't understand why you prep so hard for one day of the year. I haven't dressed up since about elementary school. I think I'm scary enough. Another thing that does stress me out a lot is the people that take it too far. Now, back where I'm from, they have this thing, it's called the 7 floors of hell. And everyone in their right freaking mind wants to drag me there. And I say no every single year. I've went to these haunted places and I've barely made it. It took 7 tries before I went near getting out of my car and crossing Crybaby Bridge. In Ohio, there are these superstitions, myths, and actually, let's look up these theories. Let's look these up. What I've been told was Crybaby Bridge was where this doctor tested on babies, and it intertwined with like the Melon Heads story, and we'll get to the Melon Heads story next. Now, the urban legend said that this doctor experimented with babies and it didn't work. And if it didn't work with the babies, he would throw them over this bridge. And the legend says that if you go there at night and you dust your car with like baby powder or something, you could see babies' handprints, you can hear them crying, this, that, and the other thing, and that there's this ghost. It's like an old lady and she's a ghost, but she haunts by the bridge. Anyways, what this website says is they say to park your car either over or under the bridge and you will soon hear the sound of a person crying. For the most part, the person crying is a baby. Other times, the sobs are said to come from a baby's mother. For a few bridges, there is more than one baby crying, as in the case of Gora Orphanage. I don't know whether that's enough. For others, the baby doesn't just cry, but screams. And if you're really lucky, you will leave a bridge with a special souvenir, a child's footprints, which is in Helltown, or handprints on your car. That is assuming that you can leave, you can even leave, as several Crybaby legends hold that once you park your car, you will not be able to restart it. I really don't like living under people because reading this story freaks me out as it is. Now, what I was saying about the Melon Heads, this was an experimentation, like mutation. Now, the theory for me was another doctor tested on these people and their heads blew to be the size of a melon. Now, the real theory that I got from this website, it's called Weird US. When the cryptozoologist in you gets tired of hearing the same old stories about Bigfoot, skunk apes, and the Loch Ness Monster, and you're looking for something new to sink your teeth into, head on over to Lake County, Ohio, and check out the Melon Heads. Weird human-like creatures with enormous heads that roam the countryside in and around Kirtland and Chardon, Ohio. Regarding the origins of the Melon Heads, the popular belief is that they were the result of secret government testing that involved strange experiments on human subjects Whatever they were testing, the result was that the subjects' heads all swelled to enormous sizes. Like any good government conspiracy, it was decided that the best thing to do would be to cover the whole thing up. Secret location in the middle of the woods was quickly established, and the Melon Heads were all shipped there in the middle of the night. Since they were well taken care of, the Melon Heads were, for the most part, a passive bunch. However, every once in a while, one of them would grow restless for contact with the outside world. Dr. Crow had somehow managed to acquire either by kidnapping or through a secret deal with the mental hospital he works at, several individuals that he subjects to bizarre experiments, most of which focus on the brain and head. Due to the severe trauma, the individuals' heads are deformed and misshapen. So while every once in a while Dr. Crow would lose a subject for a short period of time, he would always be able to round them up rather quickly and return them. The final legend associated with Melon Heads doesn't even mention them, but it bears discussion because Dr. Crow is the central figure. Besides, it's the most disturbing of all the variants. Here, Dr. Crow performs illegal abortions in his cabin in the woods and even manages to find the time to kill a deformed baby or two in his spare time. Afterwards, he would bury the tiny bodies around the knoll near his cabin, said to be abandoned now. The basement of the doctor's house is said to echo with the cries from the departed babies, as does the area surrounding the knoll. With that in mind, it should come as no surprise that the bridge near where Dr. Crow's cabin is said to be is now officially a Crybaby Bridge. So that's where the Crybaby Bridge intertwined with the Melon Heads. And I should have started with the Melon Heads first, but you know, I like to mix my stories up. There's a lot of theories to this story of the Melon Heads. I'll leave the link to this story down in the description box below if you want to read it and you're into stuff like that. Let's see the urban legends for Tennessee, since that's where I'm staying. One of them is bathroom bullies. A young boy was alone in the bathroom before class when he was confronted by the school bully. While he was washing his hands, he was shoved into the mirror, breaking it on impact and cracking his head open on the sink as he fell. Terrified of getting in trouble, the bully pulled up the floorboards and shoved the body under the school to rot. With no one roaming the halls any longer, you are more than welcome to wander into the bathroom at the end of the hall. Legend has it, if you look in the mirror, you will see the dead boy behind you. Young Tom found himself wooing the wrong woman in the mid-1920s and paid the ultimate price. He took a young lady out on a date to Lover's Lane in the Tennessee countryside while unbeknownst to him, she was actually married. Her husband tracked them down and murdered the woman before dragging Tom from the vehicle and skinning him alive. Tom is said to still hang around Lover's Lane, dripping with blood and carrying a knife to punish all those who played games with adultery. So, I think that's enough scary stories for you today. I will definitely link some of this stuff down in the description box below if you are interested in stuff like that. I was on Facebook one day and I have to find it again. If I do, it'll be in the description as well. It was like the top haunted places in Ohio or something like that, aside from like Crybaby Bridge and the Melon Head story. There's always that myth in every state about witchcraft and everything else, and I think that's just kind of something that's typical. But yeah, I don't watch scary movies. There is one scary movie I do watch because it doesn't bother me as bad. It's called Grave Dancers. If you've seen it, let me know your thoughts on it. It is pretty scary to me, but the effects were kind of like out there. I'm gonna leave the video at that because this video is extremely long. So go ahead and subscribe. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. If you have any urban legends or myths from your town, leave a comment down below. Would love to hear them, and that while I'm eating candy. and watching something comical to offset the scary. But like I said, if you like it, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up and subscribe. You can follow me on all of my social media links down in the description box below. This was a mess of a video, but it stayed within the theme of Halloween. My favorite all-time movie is Nightmare Before Christmas. If that's your favorite movie, give that a thumbs up too. I'm gonna shut up now. I will see you guys all in my next video, and have a great Halloween if I don't see you guys before then, and I love you. Bye.